Shadowkeep is upon us very soon. But is there any preparation to do? Should you do anything at all? I guess there's like a couple of things. Number one, materials. Just get a lot of them. Just stock up as much as you can get. The cap for a stack of planet materials is 9999 now. So hoarding them is a lot easier. Hoard enhancement cores and do not infuse unless absolutely necessary because every item is getting boosted to 750 when Shadowkeep hits. Therefore, it is a waste to infuse right now, again, unless you absolutely need to for whatever reason. Vanguard tokens, Crucible tokens, mod components, gunsmith materials. I'm aiming for at least 2,000 to 3,000 of each planetary material. Obviously, I have a lot of legendary shards since I play so much. I don't expect anyone but the hardest of hardcore to hoard this much stuff, but I'd say get whatever you can get. Number two, weapon mods. As pointed out in the most recent Bungie update, if you have a copy of a weapon mod in your inventory, you will be given that reusable version of the mod in Shadowkeep. Weapon mods in Shadowkeep are becoming infinitely reusable and swappable as we know, which means there's no need to have multiple copies of weapon mods. So, I will be dismantling extra copies of weapon mods until I have one left, and then saving those until Shadowkeep hits. I see no reason that you should not do the same as of right now. Note that if the only copy of a mod you have is in a weapon, that doesn't count. So if you only have one copy of Rampage spec and it's in a gun, you need to get another one. I would definitely go hit up Ada1 over the next couple of weeks and try to snag all of those specialty mods while you can. Number three, Eververse items. Again, as you probably know, all Eververse items in Shadowkeep will no longer give bright dust when dismantled, but items pulled out of collections that used to cost bright dust will no longer cost bright dust. Bright dust will be used to buy things from the Eververse store, like right now, but will solely be earned through gameplay now instead of also from dismantling Eververse items as the free currency for the game, whereas silver will continue to be the paid currency for Eververse. This means that you should absolutely dismantle every Eververse item that you own that you're willing to ditch to stockpile as much bright dust as possible. Stockpiles of shaders, old Eververse armor that you threw in the bank on the off chance you might find a build for it but never did. Ships you don't use, ghosts you don't use, sparrows you don't use. Get rid of all of it and rebuy it when Shadowkeep comes out with shards instead. If you don't want to lose your ship for 2 weeks or whatever, then just do it the day before Shadowkeep, just don't forget. Number four, Horde experience in the form of bounties. This is more for the world first raiders out there, or maybe just for anyone looking for something to do pre-Shadowkeep. Since you can level your seasonal artifact through any experience, stockpiling bounties can give you a decent boost at the start of the season. However, there are still some unknowns about this process. We know that Bungie is culling a lot of powerful reward sources, but we don't know which ones. We don't know if Bungie will just give any pre-Shadowkeep bounties a reward of 0 XP since they're old bounties. Maybe they just won't count. Weekly bounties give more experience than dailies for the most part, but a lot of weekly bounties also give powerful rewards. If you open a stockpiled Season of Opulence bounty in Season of the Undying, the highest gear it will give is 750. And generally speaking, combining old bounties and new bounties is probably not a good idea for any sort of weeklies that require you to complete a bunch of bounties, like Black Armory or Dreaming City. But is Dreaming City really still going to be a source of powerful rewards in Shadowkeep? I don't know. We need to see if Bungie will make an announcement as to which reward sites will continue to give powerful rewards and which ones won't. Cough, cough, please. Again, this is more of a hardcore player thing to go do. And number five, fall cleaning. If your vault is anything like mine, it is a stockpile of potential that never got utilized. God roll weapons, armor that I thought I would use in certain builds that I never did, random items that why did I put that there? Why? And other oddities. My rule of thumb is if you haven't used it in 2 or 3 months, ditch it. I would say just delete all old armor that you don't use anymore, but some people are keeping armor 1.0 armor based on rolls and loadouts and all that, since people with strong farmed gear sets probably won't swap to armor 2.0 as quickly compared to those with weaker armor sets. If you're not racing to level up for the raid, or you just don't care, then yeah, ditch all your old armor, whatever. But if you do care, maybe hang on to some stronger gear sets or individual pieces. Reserve and scavenger perks on armor 2.0 are an unknown in terms of how much ammo they will affect. We don't know if 2 scavenger perks on armor 1.0 armor would be better than 1 scavenger perk on 2.0 armor, for example. Weapons, on the other hand, you can probably start ditching those. I mean, do you really need 3 Outlaw Rampage sidearms? Or that 576 Duke Mark 44 that you banked and forgot about? It wasn't even good. You were just going to use it for infusion when leveling, and then you never did. Why is that still there? Just get rid of it. If you have any of your own tips not included here, feel free to drop them in the comments if you want. The number one thing here is definitely Eververse items. Everyone should handle that, so you get a bunch of free dust. Next would be like hoarding materials and then handling weapon mods and etc. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.